Here's one of 2 Boston butts that were on the smoker for over 11 hours and rested for 2 hours. And now I'm just pulling this bone out. I'm going to shred all this meat. We're going to have some wonderful pulled pork. But you know what'll be better than just a pulled pork? Stick around and find out. Now you saw that pulled pork that I just made, and you know it's going to be good. But you know what'll make it even better? Homemade hamburger buns. That's right, homemade hamburger buns. And I got all this stuff spread out right here, and I'm ready to give it a go. So come on in here close, and let's get started on some homemade hamburger buns with sesame seeds on top. Come on. We're going to start with 1 cup of very warm water. This water right here is about 110 degrees. Next going in is 1 packet of active dry yeast. We're going to give it a stir. Then 1 large egg. I've already whisked that up. I'm going to mix that in. 3 tablespoons of melted butter. Give it a mix. 2 tablespoons of regular granulated sugar. And 1.5 teaspoons of salt. What I have here is 3.5 cups of bread flour, but you could use all-purpose flour. Either way, that's 3.5 cups. I'll put about half in there. I'm gonna mix it in. And then we're gonna put the rest in there. Whoops. You can see right here that I've mixed it just about as much as I'm gonna be able to mix it. It's sticking to the spoon. When it gets to this point, I'm gonna clean off your spoon. Put that dough hook on. We're going to turn this on setting number 2 for a couple of minutes. All right, it's been 2 minutes. We're going to let this rest for 2 minutes. And then we're going to start this thing back up. And we're going to let it go for 7 minutes. All right, it's been resting for 2 minutes. We're gonna let it rip for 7 minutes this time. It's been 7 minutes. You could hear that dough slapping. Here's what we got. This dough is sticky, but it's not sticking to my hand. You see? You can see all I'm doing now is pulling the edges around, making it into a nice taut ball. See, that's the bottom. Just want to bring it around like this. See how that's doing? And that's what it looks like from the top. Perfect little ball. Right there. No flour. I'm going to cover this with some plastic. Just like that. Now you want to put this somewhere warm for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, until it doubles in size. My oven has a bread proofing setting, and so this is going to go in the oven. All right, people, it's been an hour and a half. Take a look at that right there. Got a little bit of water on my hands. Punch that dough down just like that. All right. Got it on the scales now. It weighs 943 grams. And if you divide that into 8 buns, it's 117 grams. Now that I got that figured out, I'm just going to reshape this dough and get it ready to cut into pieces. So what does 117 grams look like? I don't know. That was 109. And that little piece right there makes 116. And by gosh, that's close enough. Alright, here I'm going to take that little 117 gram ball and I'm going to reshape it, make it tight, make it smooth. I'm going to put it on a baking tray that's been lined with parchment paper. And in case you fell asleep, I'm going to do this one more time on camera. Keep in mind, this is the first time I've ever made hamburger buns, and believe it or not, it's pretty easy. Got them all on the tray, and it's going to be covered with plastic and back in the proofing oven for about 45 minutes. And in a miracle of time, these buns has risen. Took about 45 minutes. Removed the plastic real gentle like. I've made an egg wash. It's 1 large egg and 1 teaspoon of water. Beat together real good. And I'm going to wipe it on each one of these buns and make sure I get it all over them from the top of the bun right down to the paper. Good coat on each one of them. And now I'm going to put sesame seeds on each bun. You can put as many or as few as you want. It's up to you. Whatever you prefer. And here they are. The egg wash has been applied. Sesame seed buns has been sprinkled on. It's going into an oven that's been preheated to 375 degrees for 15 to 18 minutes or until golden brown. Here I'm just taking a look. It's been 15 minutes and they're not quite brown enough, so I'm going to close the lid and let them bake a little while longer. It's been 18 minutes. I'm going to take these out of the oven right now. Hey, look at that right there, people. What do you think? Take a look at that. That's the first time I ever made any hamburger buns. I think they look pretty good. I'm going to let them cool off and I'm going to slice a couple of them. I'll be back. Hey, this is the moment of truth. I cut this bun in half. I want you to see that. Alright, so I got a bowl of that pulled pork you saw me cooking earlier. Hey, it's good and hot. Gonna put this sandwich together. I'm gonna use plenty of pork, and I like coleslaw, so I'm gonna use plenty of coleslaw too. Put that right on top, just like that. And there you go. Time to eat. Mm-hmm. Oh my. That's good stuff. Some kind of good right there. Big old homemade bun, pulled pork I cooked right out there. You seen me doing it. You seen me make the buns. You can do it yourself. If you like what we're doing here at the Southern Sideboard Cooks, subscribe to my channel and ring that bell so you know every time that I put out a new video, and I'll see you next time. Take care.